Is that Rannerz with another tier list? I think so. The reason I'm actually quite happy about this is, one, I've actually used like 6 or so team of the years, something like that. I have some decent knowledge on them. But second of all, the team of the year nominees, actually a good few of them look usable. Good few of them, I'm not sure how many, but that really bulks it up because just doing a tier list on just the team of the year would have been a bit dead. But anyways, let's head over to the video. Like the video if you guys enjoy tier lists. I'm thinking of doing like weekly tier lists based on the promos. Let me know if I should do that. Comment below your opinion on the team of the year kind of promo overall. You know, I was dissing it a little bit, but I forgot how good the upgrade packs are, and you know, a lot of people are hitting team of the years in those upgrade packs, so that's great to see. Let's head on over to the tier list. Let's get started. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout. Make sure to check out the special Team of the Year event on u7buy.com. As you can see here with the tier list really quick, we got the nominees and the Team of the Year card. So we're going to have all of them covered in this one video. Start off with Alba, and now I will be kind of changing this around because the problem is the team of the years pretty much are very clear of the nominee card, so you're pretty much going to see like kind of the team of the year at the top and nominees around, but it is what it is. We'll start off with Mr. Alba. I'm assuming for this tier list he's probably going to be in C. For these cards now, I'm actually not that familiar with the stats, so it's going to be a little detailed kind of. I'm gonna go through a lot of these stats. What does make Alba so effective the whole time is crazy dribbling as well as good passing, right? So ball playing center back, it doesn't get much better, and he is 5'11", which isn't ridiculously short. So I reckon this card is actually a beast in game. The only reason really that I'm putting him C tier to start off is, you know, I'm thinking team of the years are covering S and A tier, and then B tier is gonna like be the top nominees, and so I feel like he'll probably settle at C, but that is subject to change. Card looks very, very nice, I must say. I must say he's looking very, very good. Next we got Benzema, who I think for this tier list is gonna be D card, unfortunately. Now, what I really wish they did was made him faster than his flashback. I know that maybe would have been a bit ridiculous, but we all know pace is the #1 really factor, let's be honest, right? And like his flashback just has 89 pace, and his flashback is just better than his card. This card, it's just true. It's just simple as, you know, his dribbling is decent, the agility and balance are high relative to a standard Benzema card, and like he looks really good, but it's just a pace. And if he had like 89, 90, I'm not saying give him like 95 pace, maybe even 90 is a little too high. Maybe if they just give him like 88, he'd be very good. Just killer. Let's cut Panucci. Literally definition of detail. I think he's one of the worst cards here for sure. Just too slow. I'm not even going to spend any time talking about that. Cancelo, is he going to sneak into S tier? Is he going to sneak into S tier? I'm going to put him S tier for now. I'm going to put him S tier now. And I'll definitely be the bottom of S tier when it's all said and done. But stupid, stupid card. And so I've got to use this guy for about 15 games. Stupid card, ridiculous. I'll tell you one thing though, this is the most random thing, and this is something you only get from playing with the card, is he just does not win headers, which doesn't make sense. His goal card I used earlier in this year for a bit, great in the air, with minus 16 jumping, minus 10 heading actually, great in the air. But this, I don't, he lost a header to Neymar to lose me and Joey a game when we were playing. The man was too stunned to speak. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what the problem is. Hopefully that was just like an off day, because in theory there's no reason he shouldn't be good in the air. 6 foot, 88 jumping, 82 heading actually, like not amazing in there, but definitely decent. And he just got bodied in the air by Neymar. Like it wasn't even like a 50-50 header he lost. It was he had the advantage, he had the better positioning, and Neymar still just outleaped him somehow. I don't even know. That aside, stupid card. Like his shooting, oh man, his long shot's ridiculous. Okay, obviously with the shot power, passing unreal, dribbling unreal, defense unreal, stupidly fast, just ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. I like what I want to do, and I'm gonna find a way to do it, is get this guy in center mid. Center mid is really where he's effective. You could even play him attacking mid if you wanted to, if you didn't really care about the skill moves, because he does have the 5-star weak foot and all the stats you could ever need at left back, I do think he's a bit of a waste. But obviously, he'd still be unreal left back if you did play him. Gonna be looking to put him in my team at some stage. Next, we have this Chiesa, probably a B tier card. We will definitely look at his stats, but for me, the problem with this is going to be the 4-star. It's going to be like a big killer. He is still an amazing card though. Like superly fast, good shooting, dribbling. Like he is a really good card. In fact, no, I'll put him A tier. Sorry, I'll put him A tier. The 4-star. I think definitely keeps him away from S tier, especially with how ridiculous this list is, right? If this wasn't like a team of the year list, he'd definitely be looking at S tier. But I think with the rest of the cards here, it's going to be A tier for him. David, I'm gonna put B tier. 3-star skills is definitely a bit of an issue. It's actually down to 100k already. He's only been out a few hours. Crazy. Ridiculous in the air, obviously. He never feels that good in game. I don't know what it is with him. Now, obviously, I mean, compared to the 86, it's not even that high dribbling boost. The 86 for me, it's just not great at dribbling. This won't be much better. You know, 5-star weak foot, good shooting, good pace. It depends how you use him. You know, if you chuck true bolts to him, he's gonna go true, run true, is strong, and like will put them all away on either foot. For sure. Dribbling and 3-star skills definitely does hinder him a bit. B tier, he'll definitely be top of that B tier though, I think. Now, De Bruyne, gonna go S tier. I'm actually gonna put him behind Cancelo. I genuinely think Cancelo, just as a standalone player, is better to have in your team than De Bruyne. De Bruyne, obviously slower, a lot worse defensively, but of course, you know, it does have better shooting. But I would definitely rather take Cancelo in my team every day of the week. But that De Bruyne is still a nasty card. Don't get it twisted. This card is still ridiculous. I feel like he's still a little stiff on ball. Maybe it's just kind of his body type, because his dribbling stats are really good. And you know, he is great. Don't get me wrong, he is a great card. Nice card. Oh. Oh my god. See, you guys think this is a joke, but in genuinely about 15 games, he maybe got 4 saves. I've not used the worst goalkeeper this year. His gold card is infinitely better. I don't understand why. This card is just terrible. Now, obviously, when it comes to goalkeepers, it's the most opinion-based position there is. Everything else you can kind of have arguments for, but goalkeepers, it's how they perform for you. And this guy doesn't dive. I don't know what's wrong with him. I actually genuinely don't. Absolutely awful. If I got him untradeable, I would probably still use gold Donnarumma. That's how ridiculously bad he is, in my opinion. But anyways, if you guys enjoy him, you can obviously have him higher. But for me, shocking card. Okay, next we got Bruno. This Bruno, I'm gonna put him A tier. He is a very decent card. Now he has his kind of 2 cons for me. Is, you know, defense a little low, definitely a little low, coupled with 3-star weak foot, and like he's not even that fast. He's 80 pace flat, which isn't slow, but in the grand scheme of things, compared to all the other cards on this list, 80 pace is kind of slow, I'm not gonna lie. So for those kind of reasons, he is just gonna be A tier. However, shooting, dribbling, passing, all that stuff is obviously incredible, and he does have 97 stamina, which is very nice. Phil Foden, I'm gonna put B tier as well. Fine, David. Just another one of those cards. Now, the only thing worse than a midfielder with 3-star weak foot. Ooh, I take it back. I did not know he had 4-star weak foot. You know what? I'm going to keep him there, actually, because you have to play him as an attacker. Like, his shooting stats are decent, to be fair. Like, he's really has 90 shooting, because he don't really matter that much. Passing's good. Agility's good. His pace is good. Stamina's good. Now, absolutely irrelevant in the air. But, oh, this is a tough call. This is actually a tough call. Now, I'm going to keep him there. But you definitely could kind of move him anywhere between these. Well, definitely not better than Chiesa, but you could move him around a little bit. Much better card than I actually thought he was. So, that was a bit of a surprise, to be fair. Okay, next up, we've got this Goretzka. Now, I think he's going to be better than Bruno, but a lot of people don't like Goretzka in-game, kind of his body type. He's never that kind of agile, but stats-wise, he just looks phenomenal. 4-star weak foot as well, which I prefer 3-star skills 4-star weak foot than 4-star skills 3-star weak foot in center mid personally, because I feel like passing on your left foot or your weak foot is more important than how often you really would do a 4-star skill with a center mid. That's my preference. But this card does look very, very good. I just can't imagine him being bad. He might be slightly stiff, but ultimately, like, I just can't really find flaws with this card. I think he has to be A tier. I do think this Chiesa is nasty though, and is probably slightly better overall, but obviously it is kind of hard to compare center mids with strikers. Next we got the Haaland. Actually gonna put him behind Foden here at the end of that B tier. Problem is, you know, 3-star. The thing with this one is you're gonna be able to dribble with him. Well, to an extent, because he's still 6'4", right? 3-star. You're just not doing anything with a tackle like that. You're just not. He'd be unreal at like true balls and stuff, and he'll score everything. Like, Jesus Christ, that shooting is just scandalous. But very predictable on the left foot, and he's never going to fly past you with a skill move, unfortunately. Insigne, I'm going to put just above Haaland. It's a standard Insigne card, it's just a bit better, isn't it? Like, you know he's fast, you know he's got good dribbling, but he still can't shoot. And yeah, it's a bit of a letdown. His passing is very, very nice, but, you know, just not having the shooting just does kind of hurt him as always, unfortunately. Next, we got Jorginho. Sensational card. Gonna put him above De Bruyne, to be honest. He's just nasty. I was a big fan of this. I really did enjoy playing with him. The thing about him is, I don't know, just a 4-star plus his shooting, his finesse shot is crazy. Is this card here? No. His shooting, does he have finesse shot trait? He doesn't, but oh my god, dude, his finesse is flying. I guess it's 96 shot power, because like, well, and the high curve, because long shots isn't actually that high. But man, this card's crazy. Defensively, he, like, this defensive awareness I thought would matter more. Doesn't matter that much, especially if you ever manually control them. Then the stat is completely irrelevant. That's only for when you're not controlling them. Now, he was playing beside teammate Kante. Kante did kind of probably cover him a lot of times, so it didn't look like he was missing in defense, but very, very good card. 1.1 mil, ridiculously cheap. This card is so good. And speaking of Kante, oh, sensei, now does he go above Cancelo? Tough one. It's a tough one. Actually, I'm gonna say no. Very controversial, I think. It's kind of hard to do this because defensively this Kante is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Cancelo defensively is not far behind. Plus 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, faster, better like long shots and stuff, so, and better passing. I think I'm gonna have to go, because honestly, look at him again. Cancelo is just stupid, man. Like, it's just too juiced. It actually is too juiced. As Kante, for how much way more expensive he is, like, his shooting is okay, but it's not great. His passing is good, but you gotta remember 3-star weak foot, so on that left it's bad. Whereas Cancelo has, let's look at Cancelo's passing. Still great as well. Obviously long passing is not quite as high. 5-star weak foot means he can do it either feet. He's just better. He's actually just better, in my opinion. If I could only take one, I'm actually taking Cancelo, which you guys may think is crazy, but oh, if you play with this Cancelo card, you would truly understand. Next up, we got Koundé. To be honest, I'm going to put Koundé end of A tier. Now, I haven't used this card, but Koundé's just quite good this year. Even like his goal was really solid at the start of the year. And this card just is a bit better, a bit faster. Defensively, looks quite nice. Next up, we got Lewandowski. I'm going to put him at the end of S tier. It's a great card, but just lacks kind of 5-star. Is like the only reason he's down kind of so low. And still, I mean, we'll look at his stats, but I haven't used him, but I played against him. His dribbling still isn't like incredible, and stat 85 agility, I assume, is the issue. Plus like his body type, and he's 6'1". Makes him a little stiff. This Martinez, I'm yet to watch Marshall's review. I know he put one out, but I would probably put him probably here. Actually, yeah, I'll put him above De Bruyne. Say this Martinez is a great card. How much is the SBC? Only 240k. And you do just get a demon. Simple as. No real flaws other than the long passing and his height, kind of. But he's always good in the air, even with that height. Obviously, doesn't have a 5-star, but 4-star, and just really good all-round card. Simple as. It's got Mbappe, who's goated. No need to even talk about that. Mendy, I'd say, is probably decent. I did like his other card. Let's chuck him there though, because he is only a goalkeeper at the end of the day. Messi, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him here. I'm a big Messi fan. Finesse shot merchant. Sorry, not sorry. Rudiger, I'm gonna put here. Top at A tier. I assume he's going to be incredible. The rule breaker I love. I'm going to get this card, which is way better than rule breaker. So yeah, he has to be top of A. He nearly snuck into S. Ronaldo, I think it's going to be better than Mbappe, personally. Mainly because I think if you like put an engine on Ronaldo. Now this obviously is how much you kind of believe in himself, but I don't know. I just think he's more lethal, and just with that engine, like he just looks absolutely phenomenal. I think he'll be slightly better than Mbappe, but up for debate. Salah, Salah I'm probably gonna put here, Goalkeeper, but behind Chiesa, because Chiesa just has that force all week. But I would say, even though Salah is definitely a very, very good card. Luke Shaw, bit of a meh card, put him there, he's solid. Just a little slow, unfortunately. Kyle Walker, put here above Insigne. Good card once again, but still, I believe has low agility and balance. We'll double check those really quickly. Yeah, it's 83 and 81, which is actually a huge upgrade. Interesting. So cheap as well. Because of that, yeah, I'll only move him. I'll move him at the top of B2 because I think as a right back, yeah, I think that's big. I think that's very big. Plus 17 agility, plus 12 balance. I think that's actually very underrated. Like, as a right back, that card looks very, very solid. Although, 83 defense. Yeah, I'll keep him there. I'll keep him there. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the tier list. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Comment down below where I went wrong. And let me know if you're buying any of these players. I'll see you guys next time.